get to my browser real quick so I can see the comments. Let's see here. Boop. And boop. And content. And live. And I'm unlisted. Okay, I'm unlisted. I've got the thumbnail. Now what? Let's see. Let's see here. Romulan. Oops. Let's see. Let's call this Romulan Ale Time. Romulan Ale Time. Because my Gatorade is blue. Better make that an L. Or A-L-E. Alright. Yeah. Description. Drinking blue stuff. S-T-U-F-F. Drinking blue stuff. That ought to go viral for sure. Okay. Oh, I spelled Romulan wrong? Let's see, Mu. I spelled Romulan right. Okay. Now we're going to go public and go save. Boop. Nope. Didn't do it. Private, public. Oh, gotta click done and save. And we are live. We're live. Do 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 do. Oh oh. Choo choo. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Don't know how many people are going to be online on a Friday night, but I guess we'll find out. Hello. Having some Romulan ale. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? I don't have the freaking chat up. I can't see the chat. Oh, here we gotta get the chat up. Okay, now I can see the chat. Now I can see the chat. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Digitonic One. Just having the evening Romulan ale. Nothing like cool blue Romulan ale. Oh boy. So who we got out there? Who we got out there? Can you hear me okay? I listened to my last live stream and it sounded like I was freaking screaming. So I thought I'd try to tone it down a little bit. Thanks for coming in. One of my subscribers, Kitty, was having trouble. Hey, Steven. Can you hear me okay? Good, good. I was yelling before because I'm streaming on this iPad and it's got like a little tiny microphone in the back of it. And I listened to the last live stream and it just sounded like I was screaming. So I said, I better tone it down a little bit. I think I ran a bunch of people off because I was talking too loud. They probably thought I was some kind of freaking nut job. Anyway, Kitty was wanting to watch this video, and I put up a short about it earlier today, and she couldn't find the link to it. So if she shows up, I was going to try and show her how to find the link. It's like a really small play button down on the bottom corner. I couldn't find it myself. I was going crazy trying to find it at first too. Ohio State, all right. Go Bucks. I like your logo, Steven. I like your logo. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Some more than others. Some more than others, it seems like. I was down at Hollywood earlier, and I was just sitting there playing a little bit of roulette, and I was winning a little bit. And this dude walks up next to me, and he starts putting like $50 and $20 bets on like 1, 2, and 3, splitting the bets, and he's just loading it up, loading it up, loading it up. And I looked over at him, and he's sitting right next to me. And he looked over at me, and I said, well, at least, I said, you're going to hit good if you do hit. So he loses like 3 or 4 times. And then I got up and I walked away. And I walked around a little bit, and then I walked back around to the roulette. And he was on the other side of they got these new roulette wheels down there. They just opened them up yesterday. And he was getting a hand pay. He had moved to the other side, and he was standing there getting a hand pay. So he finally did hit. That kid, I mean, he's just some young kid. He was just like, I don't know, he looked like he was in his 20s or something. You know, he's just, I don't know what his hand pay was. The clerk was saying, do you want to cash it out, or do you just want to keep on playing? He's like, cash it out, cash it out. Yeah. Well, I hope they get a better dinner than Big Macs and fries when they go to the White House. Oh man, that threw me last time that happened. I was like, oh come on, man, burgers and fries for athletes. Don't do that again. I like Trump, but I thought that was kind of tacky. At least he could have gave him KFC or something, you know, something. Big Macs and fries. I don't know. If I was the president and they came to my White House, I'd feed them filet mignon and baked potatoes. Yepers. Well. What's going on out there, anybody? It's a beautiful evening out there. They said it was supposed to rain today. It did earlier. Now it's tapering off. Now it's sun shining. Birds. Mama Chip, how are you? How you doing, Mama Chip? Good to see you. Just thought I'd pop in, say hello, and see what everybody's up to. See if anybody's winning. I didn't win. I bought one $20 ticket today, and it was a loser. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm still breathing. Yeah. I cannot argue for a Friday night. Beautiful weather. 74 in here. It's very nice. It's a very nice evening. Did you really? Won 500 bingo. Wow, nice. Oh, nice. I went to bingo a couple times, and the first time I went, everybody was using these little machines, and I didn't know how to use those machines, so I just got the, the things where you stamp the things, and of course they're going so fast I couldn't keep up. And the next time I went, I got the machine, and they said, "How many cards do you want to play?" I said, "I want to play as many as I can." I said, "I want to play." I can't remember. It's been so long ago. But I gave them a crap load of money for the little machine. I went and sat down, and they said, "Okay, you need to hit this button, hit this button, hit this button, hit that button, hit this button." I tried to keep up. So they're calling off the numbers, and I'm punching in the numbers. And sure enough, you that's how you get the machine. Yeah, I hate the paper. Yeah, the paper you can't keep up on. Anyway, I got the machine, and I'm hitting the buttons trying to keep up with them. And of course, the machine goes off like I won. You know, I said, "Right here, I got right here, I got it." The guy comes over, and he goes, "Nah." He goes, "You didn't win." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "The machine said I won." He said, "Nah, you didn't win." I said, "Okay, I didn't win." That was the last time I ever went to bingo. Uh, but it seemed like there was one girl way in the back. And that girl, she would win and win and win and win. And they just kept paying her and paying her and paying her. And it was all run by the Catholics, the church. And I assume it was on the up and up. But that girl, I think she had two machines back there. And well, she just cleaned up. She knew what she was doing, apparently. Better than I did. But somebody just invited me. They invited me to go. They said, "Yeah, come on, you'll like it. You'll like it." It was too much for me. Too complicated. When I played bingo, last time I played bingo before that, I think I was in school or something, and they just had like one or two cards. You know, you only go now because she is a pro. I am still learning. What's it cost now? I think I gave him 30, maybe $30, or I don't know, 30, or it was either 20 or $30. I'm thinking 30. It's been a long time. I think when I played the sheets, it was just like $20 or maybe $10. But you can win a lot of money at bingo. I'm glad you won. That's nice. You won 500. That's nice. That's a good payday. I haven't won 500 on a scratch off, and I don't know how long. I said that last week sometime about $100 scratch off, and I did hit 100. So now I'm gonna start saying about a 500. So maybe I'll hit a 500. $100 and more at bingo. Yeah, I bet. Especially with those pull tabs. They got those pull tabs. You can. They're like a buck a piece. I seen people scratching them, taking them things off. Man, they buy 50 or 60 of them. $1, and people go crazy. Yeah, yeah. They buy bunches of them. That's the way it went, I guess. I used to be a member of the Eagles, and years ago, and they'd have them pull tabs in there, and I won on them. I won several times. But they used to have the thing where you go and sign up. You put your 50 cents in the thing, and you sign up, and you had to go in the next day to see if your name had been drawn. And one day I put my 50 cents in the night before, and I drove by there like three times, thinking, okay, I'm gonna come in later and check that. I'm gonna come in later and check it. I didn't. And then somebody called me up after the place had closed. The Eagles closed at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something like that. They called me up. They said, "All right, you hit." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" I drove by there three times. It was like $525 I missed out on just because I didn't walk in the door. Yeah. Que sera, sera. Yeah. I think the ones at the Eagles, they had the cards, and then they had the things with the stars on them. Yeah. If you hit the star, it was $25, and then the cards, they paid all kind of different amounts. One time I bought 15 of those cards. It was $15, and I opened up 14 of them, and none of them won. And I got down to, it had like 3 tabs on it where you opened up the card, and I got down to the very last one, the very last pull on the card, and it had 3 crowns on it for $100. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh my gosh. I'll never forget that. No, not yet. I got 2,275 hours. So I still got to get 725 hours. It's getting there, slowly but surely. It should start springing up quite a bit more pretty soon with all the new stuff I got, all the new stuff I've been putting on. So it should start springing up more. It's telling me that I'm getting a lot more views than I have in the last 30 days and in the last 7 days. So it ought to really start popping up pretty soon, I would think. But it's at like let's see. Actually, I can see it right now. Boop-a-doo. And then see, it's like, and then you got to click up here for the last 365 days, and it says right there, I got 2,275 hours and 30 minutes. But it says there, compared to the previous 365 days, I'm up 210%. So you can see down here where it's going up, compared to back here. Back here it was, nothing, and then I started putting videos up again and all that. So yeah, but it's bleeding. It's bleeding. Lost 152 subscribers in the last 365 days just because of inactivity. But it's doing better. It's getting there. Like I say, still need 725 hours. But it's getting there. Yeah. Once it gets to 3,000, they'll send me a thing saying, "Oh, you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program," and then you start that process, and they'll tell you, "Well, you got to create an AdSense account, and then they got to review your channel, and that takes a little bit of time, and they make sure you meet all the qualifications to get monetized again." Hello, fixing to scratch. He just told me thanks. He puts up a new video every day at 10 o'clock. He hit like 3 or 4 outliers today. Yeah, he did really well. Well, you already have a channel. So, since you have a YouTube name, that is, you got a channel, but you don't know what kind of, you want to pick something that you can make a lot of videos about. You want to, potentially something that is going to, that you can keep adding to. That's one reason I started doing scratch offs, because you can make millions and thousands, you can make thousands and thousands of videos of scratch offs. Another niche is like how to start a YouTube channel, or cooking. I watched a girl today. She's called Simply Sarah, and I don't know where she's at. She's called Simply Sarah Kitchen, And all she does is this real simple stuff. She was making some kind of stuff she called the purple people eater drink. And she's getting 20, 30,000 views off this stuff. She just took a jar of water and drew a smiley face on it. She poured in some she poured in some of those little packs of different flavored stuff to flavor the water, and then she put a little bit of cherry juice in there and put some ice in there, and I think she put some lemon juice in it. She stirred it up. And it was like a 4 or 5 minute video, and I mean, I clicked on it. And she had put it up like 6 hours before that, and she had like 20,000 views on it. I was like, well, I'm in the wrong line of work, man. She's just called Simply Sarah Kitchen. She just does simple stuff. But people watch her. People watching. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I think her. I don't know here. Let's see here. If I can get out of this. How do I get out? Doop. And then go. I think I can just go back into YouTube here. I can probably show you her channel. But she's got a couple 100,000 subscribers. Really wild. SIMPL. Simply Sarah. Simply Sarah Kitchen, right there she is. She's got 236,000 subscribers. Yeah, there she is. Oh, yeah, there she is. Let's see what she did today. I think she just puts up a one video every day. Let's see. And that was 3 weeks ago. Did she put up one today? 2 days ago. There she is, 4 days ago. That's the one I watched. Purple People Eater Water Drink. She got 21,000 views from that. And then she put this one up 2 days ago. Taco salad stuffed baked potato. 22,000 views. I mean, she's getting it on. She's making. I don't know if she's monetized or whatever, but people are watching her stuff. Look at 41,000 views on that one. I mean, she's super friendly. It seems like cheese sandwich souffle, cabbage rolls, and she's just cooking away. Yeah. Simply Sarah Kitchen, 236,000 subscribers. How long has she been at it? She's been at it since 2009. She got 1,062 videos, 48 million views. 48 million. That's cool. So her husband helps her filming and editing her show. Yeah. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Just pick something that you can make a lot of videos about. And people will watch. If you build it, they will come. They will. Yeah, let's see. We're going to go back to studio. I mean, I had that one video. It went viral and got like almost 9 million views. So I've got other videos. They get thousands of views over time. I mean, there's always, seems like if I get on the analytics, like if I click on analytics, you can see Let's see here. Can we see more? Um, see a live count maybe? No, that's not it. Where is my live stuff? See more maybe? No, that's not it either. Where is it? I don't know. It's kind of like over here. This is the live count. That says last 48 hours. I can see it better on my desktop, but like right now, I don't think I can get over there. 7 to 8 p.m. which is right now. It's got like 12 views on it. But it seems like there's always, every few minutes somebody's watching. They click on one of my videos, so it adds up. I don't think I can show this page when I get monetized because it'll show my CPM and stuff. You're not supposed to show that. But as long as I'm not monetized, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Like that short I put up there. All it was it's like a 15-second short. All it was a little train. I was sitting at a railroad crossing and I heard the train coming, so I got my camera out and I turned the camera on, and all it was it was just the engine. That's got 4,452 views. Don't be scared. I was scared the first time too. I was horrible. The first videos I put up were horrible. But you can make them private. When you put up a video, you can make it private. You don't have to make it public right away. So you can use a GoPro. You can use an iPad. You can use your phone. Most phones have a camera and a microphone on them. All you have to have is the YouTube app. You can get that on Play Store, or you can get it on at the Apple Store. You get YouTube and then get YouTube Studio. That way you can edit your stuff. It takes a little while to kind of figure it all out, but it's not real hard. And there are tons and tons of videos. If you can't figure something out, there's tons of videos that'll show you how to do stuff. I mean, you'll have to watch videos on how to do stuff, how to start your own YouTube channel, how to, if you can't figure out how to upload something, just go to YouTube and type in how to upload a video to YouTube, and there's videos out there that'll show you how to do it. And I mean, I use YouTube for almost everything. If I can't figure out something on my car, I go to YouTube. If I can't figure out something on my computer, I go to YouTube, because there's tons of videos out there, and most of them are kind of short. And I usually find what I need, on how to do stuff. So, but what's up, Anthony? I'm having my Romulan Ale, man. My blue Gatorade. Yeah. Mama Chip and I are talking about her. She's gonna start a YouTube channel. Oh, you gotta focus. You can't be all blurry and stuff, man. Come on. We're just talking about different stuff. Yeah, help yourself, man. Help yourself. I don't have to drink anymore. I'm on a constant dry drunk, I think. I'm happy as a lark all the time. Oh, jeez. But there's all kind of niches. I'd say just pick one. Hey, there can only be one. What's up? Is that you? Let's see. Messenger 325, is that you? You changed your channel name? But yeah, just pick something you can make a lot of videos about, because that's what you need to. You need to make videos. I was uploading like 3 times a day when I first started, just to get content out there. And then after you get like 25 or 30 videos out there, they tell you, well, you You need to do shorts. Oh, you got two? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was you because I was looking at the comments on the thing when we were talking, and some of them said there can only be one. I was like, okay, he must have another channel, or he changed his channel name or something. Yeah, I got three. I got three. Some people got 100 channels. They're trying to get up 99 income streams. I actually saw a video about some guy says, I'm not stopping until I get 99 income streams. Let me see what I got up here. I'm getting a notification about something. Oh, fixing to scratch. It said thanks. But there's my most popular video down there. Was that a short? Got the short I made. That one right there. Episode 2, when you see this, buy them all. Oh no, it's top content this period. It's got it still gets crazy amounts of views. That video, it's got like 8.5 million views or something like that. I made it in 2016, and every day people click into it, and they watch about 5 or 6 minutes of it. There's an episode 1 when you see this, buy them all too. I noticed that it started getting a lot of views. So I changed the name of this one to episode 2 when you buy them all, and they both just took off. Especially episode 2, it just freaking went nuts. That's how I ended up with like 40,000 subscribers. But yeah, I mean, people watch. Got 4,400 views on that short there. This little 15-second short. That one there, y'all tore up my yard. I took a little short video, 24-second video of it was actually the city was tearing up a bunch of people's yards, putting in new sewer drains. That's got like 1,975 views. I mean, they tore up their yards almost to the front door almost. It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yeah. Let's see. Help me make sense. Hashtag eat food. This is Digitonic 1. What is that? March 15th. Well, that's the egg video. It's got 568 views. It's just the egg price video where I was at the grocery store. They were like $9 a dozen. Or $9 for like 18 of them or something. But if they're less than a minute, they'll classify them as a short. If they're more than a minute, they'll classify them as a video. So that's something to think about. Or you can, if you do something, if you make a video, then there's a way when you're uploading the video, you can take a clip of that and make it into a short, and then there'll be like a link at the bottom for people to click on so they can watch the whole video. But they say the shorts get more views than the videos do, which makes sense. But they had to start the short thing because of TikTok. When TikTok came out, people were ditching YouTube for TikTok, and YouTube had to do something to keep people on YouTube. But people still watching TikTok like crazy because they got a short attention span. They like the little 10, 15-second videos. But all I got is I just use my iPad. I got a microphone, but I just bought it because I was going into some chat, going into some StreamYards, and my microphone wasn't very good on my laptop. People really couldn't hear me that well, so I got a microphone for my laptop. It's fun, it's something to do. Something to do. And it can be very lucrative, as you've seen with Simply Sarah. If she's monetized, she's really making money. That's my gosh, if she's monetized, she's making some cash. Yippers. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Yep. Wonder what time sunset is. Sunset. Siri, what time is sunset?
Sunset will be at 7:53 p.m. today.
Oh, thank you very much, Siri.
Don't mention it.
Oh. Yeah. Now if she could just tell me how to make $1 million, that'd be fine. Hey Siri, how can I make $1 million?
You need to invest your savings to convert it to $1 million. There are numerous investment options like bonds, real estate, gold, etc. The best way to make $1 million is to invest money in the stock market. This is from globalbankingandfinance.com.
There you heard it from Siri herself. Usually I ask her that and she says, here's what I found. Siri must be getting smarter. I was watching some videos earlier today and they said, Siri just is not getting it. They said, these other AIs are really getting it. Apple must be listening. Here's one for Siri, how can I make $1 million in 30 days? Okay, no answer on that one. Maybe she didn't hear me. Siri, how can I make $1 million in 30 days?
Okay, I found this on the web for how can I make $1 million in 30 days. Check it out.
There's the standard answer. Oh. She does do pretty good math. Siri, what's 4,000 plus 1?
4,000 plus 1 is 4,001.
See there? Siri, what's 865 divided by 3?
865 divided by 3 is approximately 288.3333.
I'll have to take her word for it. Oh boy. I'd ask her to recite pi down to the 50th the 50th numeral, but it would probably take an hour. Or she would give me the answer, this is what I found on the web. Yeah, it's an Australian voice. Yeah. It used to if you go into the settings, it tells you all these different voices that she can make. And it used to be I used to just have her set to English, you know, to American um, accent. But once you switch it, you can't go back to the original setting. You got to reset the whole phone to go back to the original. So it's either you got to pick like English or Australian or there's a bunch of different ones. You can make different voices for stuff, different types of accents. Um, but since I couldn't go back to the original, I said, well, I'll just have to go with the Australian, I guess. But now every time I tell her to turn on the flashlight, she says, "Okay, the torch is on," because they don't call it a flashlight; they call it a torch. Oh, there's a thing just popped up on my desktop over there. It says, "How to print money with AI: Three stupidly simple side hustles." It's over there. Let me turn the camera around a little bit so you'll be able to see it. There it is. Superhuman's life. How to print money with AI: Three stupidly simple side hustles. It's got 424,000 views. It's only been up for a month. What are you doing, Lotto? I'm just laying down, man. Oh, old Lotto. Yeah. Yeah. One of my other channels is called Lotto's World. I haven't posted anything on it in forever. I don't think he's even getting any views anymore. Let's see here. Let's go to Lotto's World. There he is. Let's see. Lotto's World. There he is.
Hey, all right. Thanks for coming to my channel. Yeah, check it out. I do all kinds of stuff. It's hard telling what I'm gonna do next. I might pee in Joe's shoe or something. Hey, hit the subscribe button and check us out. We do all kind of funny stuff. All right, thanks. Later.
Old Lotto had, he was actually monetized at one time when he only had to have 100 subscribers. He's still got 118 subscribers, and he's got up 67 videos. Let's see here. What's going on here? He's done all kinds of crazy stuff. There was a guy up north called, it was called Pissed Off Redneck. And him and Lotto would go back and forth, back and forth. This guy would have live streams, and Lotto nuked him one time. Let's see here.
Hey guys, it's Lotto. There's another guy here in Ohio. He's called Pissed Off Redneck. He does a segment on Fridays called The Doctor's In. And I asked him a question, and he wanted to cut off my wanker with a pair of fingernail clippers. So I'm gonna prank him. I'm gonna send a missile, and it's gonna hit right outside his bedroom window. Watch this. Watch this.
Go get him, Lotto. There he goes, off toward Cleveland. Headed off to Pissed Off Redneck's house. And the landing. There we go.
Yeah, I bet that scared the crap out of him. I bet he's got dookie all over him now.
Okay, 2 people clicked out. All right, they ran off 2 people. Sorry. Oh boy. And we go back over here. There we go. Oh, I don't know if anybody's still out there. I might have ran everybody off. I think the Lotto King went live. Probably a couple people that were watching went over to the Lotto King. Yeah. I just got a lot of drama going on over there. Do 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 do. Oh geez, I have 15 more minutes and I have an hour. 14 more minutes. Do 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 do. Yep. Yep. Everybody ran off. Who I got out? Who I got left out there? Anybody? I got one. It says one, but I don't know if that's me. Oh, there's somebody else came in. Hello. What's going on? We're just hanging out, talking. Just having some Romulan ale. Yippers. You're not out there, are you, kitty? I don't know if she had to go to work or not. Do, 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 do. Somebody sucker punched a bride to be? Really? Who does that? Did you guys see that? This girl, she was bride to be. Somebody sucker punched her. Oh my gosh, they freaking whooped up on her. Well, all right. Do 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 do. Do do do. Well, I hope it was better this time. Hello, hello. Hope it doesn't sound like I'm screaming this time. I watched the last one I made, and it sounded like I was just screaming my head off. I was like, oh my gosh, I better tone it down some. Anybody winning out there? Anybody winning? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. What a beautiful day it was outside. Very nice day. How can it have 125.5% average viewed? 120 average percentage viewed, 125.5%. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. 9 minutes. I'll try to at least go for an hour. Should have. Last night's got. It was an hour and a half because people started coming in at the end, and it got 5 or 6 hours view, 5 or 6 view hours. So this one ought to get at least 4, I think. There was 4 or 5 people in here for a while. So we shall see. We shall see. Do, do, do. Boom, 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 boom. Well, thanks for hanging in, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but thanks for hanging in. Scotty Kilmer put a video up 3 hours ago for 11:31 minutes, and he's got 17,000 views. Says I was wrong and I'm sorry. I wonder what he was wrong about. I sing your song, but I can't sing. I'd probably run everybody out of here if I started singing. Oh, if you're happening to be watching this later, Coin Hunter, we have an entry ticket for the Cash Explosion show, and it is in the drawing for tomorrow night. So the entry ticket that me and Coin Hunter are splitting. It's for tomorrow night. Hopefully we get picked. I'd like to get on there and win 50 grand. Well, that'd be something. Split 50 grand with a subscriber. That would definitely go viral, I think. Maybe. Oh, she nailed it. The Yankee Stadium. I don't know who she was. All she didn't know all the lyrics. Thought she knew the lyrics, but she didn't know all of them. Do, do, do. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. I'm watching the news over here. Some little boy caught his first foul ball. Oh, hey, what's up? Had to go fix some hot wings and go 27 after Anthony. I thought it was. It was beer time. Yep. Yep, everybody. It's Friday, man. There's probably a lot of them getting cracked this time of the week. Friday night. I know I used to drink a few on Friday, that's for sure. When I was younger. When I was a lot younger. We were just sitting around talking about whatever. Just got like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes left. Get it till I get my hour. Then I should have got some tickets. I did play a $20 ticket today, but it lost. It was a loser. Que sera, sera. Hello. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Looks like a pretty nice evening out there. Still in the 70s. About 72 in here now, man. Just still 70 degrees outside. I'm so glad winter's over with. At least I hope it's over with. There's been times when we would get snow in April. I remember. It's been a few years, but there's been times when it snowed in April. But hopefully it won't this year. Do, do. I bought some chicken breast earlier today. When I went to the store, it had this breaded chicken breast, some kind of breading on them, and it had a hot sauce on it. It was in the clearance thing. I was like, man, it was like only like 450 or something like that for like 5 of these big giant chicken breasts. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a deal. I ate 2 of them for lunch. Oh, they were delicious. Yeah, purrs. All right, all right. Do, 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 do. Yippers, there it is. 60 minutes. 60 minutes and 10 seconds. Give it another couple minutes just to get it over the hump. Appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. Thank you so much. Helps me get my hours and get it remonetized and make some moolah. I should have never let it. I should have never let it get unmonetized. I should have done something to keep it monetized. But hindsight's 2020, I guess. Just glad I didn't delete it all. A lot of people they quit putting stuff up and then they just delete their channel. And, I mean, I spent years making the channel. I try to look at every video as being an asset. Some of them are pretty horrible. Some of these live streams I've been doing, I went back and listened to myself in them, and they were, oh my gosh, I was talking too loud, and oh my gosh, they're probably a lot of them are going to end up being private. I think I already made one private. Yeah, yeah, all these. Yep, I go there sometimes. There's one right up the road from me. Seems like you can always get cheap stuff at Aldi's. That's for sure. They had some. Somebody told me they had some stuff that was called Reuben flavored. What was it? Reuben flavored chips. Some kind of like a corn chip that was Reuben flavored. But I went up there to get them because that sounded good, and they said, "Oh no, those sold out fast." They said we haven't had those for 3 weeks. Reuben flavored corn chips. Always liked Reubens. uh, yeah. I used to go to Aldi's and get. They always had cheap chicken. You could get chicken there cheap, and sometimes you could pick up the cheap breakfast steaks. Sometimes they'd have them there cheap. I got some cereal there. I don't know. Last week sometime when I went to check on them Reubens, I had mini wheats on sale for like $2. Whole box of mini wheats. Well, thanks for coming in, everybody. I will make you stick around no longer. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. It's 63 minutes, so I'm sure there's more exciting things going on out there than what I'm doing here. uh, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you later. Digitonic Wood, over and out.